Hi Nicholas, it's Robin. I have your design open in your two different palettes, and Nicholas, I have to say I'm getting a little concerned about how you're doing in the class and sort of the level of effort that I'm seeing from you. The main reason being is that you still have not resolved how to use the gradient or blend tool depending on which software program you're in. So I can see that you're kind of hand picking your colors, and so you have the correct parent colors, but then it looks to me like you're going in and you're using the color guide to sort of fill in. So consequently, you're not really getting blended colors. You're getting separate colors that get you to the end point. And this palette is not accurate because black is not it's not an actual color. It's sort of a combination of all of the color wheel palettes on the color wheel. What you want to do is you want to have a more accurate warm to a cool, which could be this one. But then you would see a much different blend that would happen. And the difference between what you have versus a blended palette is, sort of what happens here. If you look at Amanda's, you get, this is a blend. And so you can see all of these different colors in this progression because it's done digitally as opposed to hand picking your colors, which is what you're doing here. So, I've talked to you about this in a number of different capacities because you're also not doing this when you're building your digital palettes either. So I'm not sure if it's that you're not viewing our tutorials, which are in the YouTube channel and are very good at showing you how to use the blend tool. It's actually quite easy. You just select blend, you do your paths, and then you just kind of plug in the number of chips that you want, and then it sort of just builds it for you. It's very simple, but for some reason you seem to be a little resistant, and I don't know if it's that you're not understanding or you're not allowing enough time with the material. You're also not naming your files properly, which I've talked to you about a couple times too. So really want to bump up your level of time with this class because I don't know that I am confident that you even understand what a warm to a cool palette is if you're including black, not using the gradient tool, which is a very basic tool that's essential for this class. Consequently, this is, your design is fine. I mean, it's a basic interpretation of the design. It's quite nice, but it's very simple. There's more that you could do, but the bigger concern is what you're doing with your palettes. So I want to see you do this again. I also want you to respond to me and that you understand this and what your plan is to work on understanding this tool. If you're completely in the dark and you really still, you can't understand the tutorials, you're just not, you're not getting it with the YouTube step by step, which is fine, then you want to go here. And because we have one-to-one tutoring available, and you can get somebody to kind of walk through with you how to do some of these very basics. So you could get somebody during these hours. It's part of your tuition. You get free tutoring, live tutoring. We also have some good tutorials that are also within the learning center that you could use. So no reason that you can't sort of get this and kind of understand these very basics of what we need to be doing here. So anyway, do write back to me with your plan for getting on track and understanding this tool. And you can either do it by email or within the thread, because I do want confirmation that you understand that this has to happen before you can move forward. Okay, thanks, Nicholas.